Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. I haven't done one in legit 2 months, and it's kind of crazy because 2 months, like, I can't believe that I haven't done a Q&A in 2 months. It's just insane. I mean, time just keeps ticking away and we're at basically the end of January, so I like to do these Q&As monthly as I do get a lot of new subscribers almost every month, and I just want you guys to kind of get to know me better, and you guys can literally ask me anything. I think that if they're more wild and outrageous, they're more fun. So I asked on Twitter, I asked on Facebook, I asked on Instagram, and I asked on Snapchat. So first things first, yes, I did kind of shave half my head. This was a kind of last minute decision. Last night I was like texting Adam, my boyfriend, and I was like, I want to shave half my head, and he's like, are you serious? I'm down. So I had him do it, and he put a little design in it. He did a pretty good job. I was gonna go to a 0, but this is a 1. I don't know, I might go to a 0 eventually, but for now we're gonna keep it there. And a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, why'd you do it? I thought you were trying to grow your hair out. I don't know, I miss having this. I had like a little square done like this back in the day when I was in beauty school, just before I actually did the whole shaved on sides and mohawk thing, and I kind of just like having one side done, so it was just something I wanted to do, and no regrets over here, even though, yeah. First question is, if you could pick any name other than what you have, what would you pick for yourself? So obviously my name's Mariah. I really like the name Adriana, and I'm a big Adriana Lima fan, so that has a lot to do with why I like the name. It's a very pretty name, and if I ever did have a daughter, I would totally name her Adriana, so I think that would be a name I would like. But honestly, just to keep it 100% honest, I love my name, and I really would never want to change it. I think my name suits me, and I really do like my name. Alright, second question is kind of funny. Why do men have nipples? That's a really good question. I have no idea. I guess if I had to guess, maybe to have something to do with sweating. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm sure there's some scientific explanation, but I cannot answer that. I would think that it has to do with sweating. Weird, I know. Favorite food to order from a diner. Many of you guys know me and Adam do this little thing where we go to the truck stop and then we go see a movie. That's because there is a truck stop next to the movie theater that we typically tend to go to. So they have this thing that I'm obsessed with. It's such a bad thing to order because it's so like full of carbs, but it is a bacon tomato grilled cheese. It literally is the bomb.com. Oh my god, every time I get it, Adam's like, I should have ordered that. So that's usually my go-to thing when I go to a diner. They serve breakfast all day, but I usually always get the like grilled cheese with the bacon and tomato, and I get a side order of hash browns because the way they make their hash browns is they have like the little pieces and then they like fry it and flip it. I forget the name for it, but it's like literally my favorite thing ever is to get the grilled cheese with bacon and tomato and then the hash browns on the side, because they give you the crinkle cut french fries, and I hate crinkle cut french fries because they're still frozen to me. I just don't like them. If you had the choice to shop at MAC or Sephora for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Oh my god. Probably Sephora, because they have a variety of like different brands, whereas MAC just solely has MAC. Although I will admit I'm obsessed with MAC lipsticks. That's like my favorite thing to buy from MAC. So that would really suck to only have a choice for the rest of my life to shop at either store, but I would definitely choose Sephora just because there's like such a variety. Is how did you get started with your channel? Do you have any tips or tricks? I made my channel back in 2009, and I was a senior in high school. I've said this story time and time again. I made the YouTube account with like plans of making beauty videos my senior year, but I never did. And then I decided to start making beauty videos in September of 2012. I think around that time, like that summer, I had been watching a lot of different YouTube tutorials, and I was like, why am I not doing this yet? Because I would go out shopping for makeup, and the ladies at Sephora would be like, oh my god, your makeup's so pretty, how'd you do it? And like just going out in public, and people would always ask for advice, and I'd always be like, why don't I have a channel? Like, I see other chicks doing it, and I could totally do it, and I think it would be like a fun way to like express myself and to kind of have like a creative outlet. And lo and behold, I did it, and it's been really an amazing, awesome journey. Any tips or tricks? I guess my advice to you would be, if you want to do it, do it. Life's too short to like wonder what if. So if you want to do something, I say go for the gusto and do it, because you never know what can come of it if you never try. And to always 100% be yourself. I think everybody says that, but I know that when I first started YouTube, it was really hard for me to like be myself, because I saw all these other beauty girls who had so many subscribers, and I figured if I acted more like them, I would get the subscribers. But I kind of learned over time that other people don't really like that. People don't like copycats of the other person. People like to see that you're 100% being original and being yourself. And I think the biggest payoff has been being myself versus like when I first started YouTube. I feel like I've gained more subscribers in being myself and being genuine than trying to be something I'm not. So that's just my advice. One thing you regret in life, and do you have any recommended reading? There's a lot of things I feel like I regret, believe it or not. People say not to live with regrets, and to like no regrets is like the best way to live, which is true. But I think everybody like has done something or a few things in their life that they wish they hadn't done. I guess my thing would be like, after my breakup, I wasted time with a lot of like stupid people. I just hung out with like, I don't want to say the wrong crowd and make it sound like they were like horrible people, because they weren't. I just hung out with people that really didn't benefit me at all and really didn't help me get further in life. They actually set me back a little bit. So I guess I wish I never kind of like wasted time with like those people, and kind of just stayed more focused. But I guess I was just so young and going through a breakup. So hanging out with like stupid people was probably my biggest regret. Other than that, I can't say I have like a million regrets, because you know, everything that you've done or I've done in life has led me to where I am now, and everything I've been through has been a blessing or a lesson, and that's just how it goes. Sometimes you have to just do stupid shit to like get where you need to be in life, and you have to experience things. That's just how it is. Any recommended reading? My recommended reading would be anything Nicholas Sparks. I actually want to get back into reading. When I lived at my parents' house, I used to read every night before bed for about a half hour to an hour, just to kind of relax me, because I used to have difficult time sleeping. I'm kind of back to having a hard time sleeping, and reading just helps you to like unwind. It kind of puts like a story in your brain, and you have to kind of picture things, and it kind of makes your brain work a little bit, and I think that's what tires you out. I don't know, it's just very relaxing. So my recommended reading is anything Nicholas Sparks. I love romance novels, so that's like my go-to thing. Other people on YouTube. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Of course I watch other people on YouTube. That's the whole point of kind of being on YouTube. You can watch other people, and some of the people I watch are Carly Bible, Nicole Guerrero, I don't even know if that's how you say her name. Ciao Bella, B is for Beauty. These are just off the top of my head, by the way, guys. Prank versus Prank, Boyfriend versus Girlfriend, Jessie and Gina. I love their channels. Beauty Crush, Sam. I think her name's Sam. Beauty Crush. She's another YouTuber that I love to watch. So I'd say those are like my current go-to YouTubers to watch at the moment. If you could commit any crime once without being caught, what would it be and why? This is a horribly bad question to ask. I would say the crime I would commit is probably stealing, which is horrible. Why? Because I would just go to Sephora and MAC and just steal a whole shit ton of makeup. And if I would never get caught, I'd be so happy. It's so bad to say, but I would definitely probably steal. Next question is, what are you doing now since you've finished cosmetology school? I've kind of just been freelancing. I'm not working in a salon. I feel like that's like the #1 question people always ask me. Is like, are you working in a salon? Do you plan to work in a salon? I've been nannying and doing YouTube, and I have plans of opening an Etsy shop, which I'm super excited about. If you haven't heard yet, yes, I do plan on opening an Etsy shop. I'm going to announce the opening of the shop sometime soon, either end of this month or early next month. I haven't decided on an opening date yet, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm just going to be making like custom coffee mugs with like cute sayings, and then makeup brush holders like this, like a mason jar makeup brush holder. things like this, and maybe canvases, like a few paintings, things like that. Those are my ideas as far as like my Etsy shop goes. I'm really excited. So I don't know yet if I want to work at a salon. I've been thinking about it. There's been a lot of personal issues I've been dealing with right now, and for me, that takes precedence over everything. I feel like I have to get my health in order before I can even think about working at a salon. But I think eventually I would like to work part-time at least at a salon just for extra money. I don't know if that's for sure though. YouTube is definitely my priority right now and my focus because I really do totally love filming, and it's something that I really just want to continue to put hard work and effort into. The question is, are you still enjoying the perks and how long will it last? I ask because I'm a hairdresser and I always get that question, so now I can finally ask it. I am enjoying the perks. I do not know how much longer it's going to last. I love it. I think it's so much fun. But I do believe I will be going to blonde after I'm over the purple phase. So realistically, I'd say the next few months it'll probably be gone just because I will be sick of it. I get so sick of like hair colors so fast. I even considered maybe like doing other pastels, like a pastel pink or something, but I don't know. I really haven't decided. For now, I am enjoying the perps, and I think I'm going to keep it like this for a while. Like I said, when I'm ready, I'm going to go back to blonde, and then from there, I don't know, maybe go dark again. Who knows? But I do plan on keeping it for at least a few more months. How do you manage to balance everything in your life? That's a really good question. I feel like I am very busy between doing YouTube and then working on my crafts for my Etsy store and then nannying. And then taking care of like a home because, you know, I do live with my boyfriend. I do the majority of the cooking. So every night there's dinner on the table. I guess my best advice is you just have to prioritize your life. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being busy. I love being like the housewife role and like cooking for my man and like cleaning and like taking care of him like that. That's something that I have a void with, I feel like. I feel like taking care of somebody really feels like a void in my heart. It like makes me feel complete, like just taking care of somebody else. So for me, this is totally like the role I should be playing. You know what I mean? Like being a housewife and taking care of my man, totally my role. So I just prioritize and I make time for everything. I get up really early in the morning. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but I start my days with my boyfriend. He usually gets up at 6. So when he leaves 6:30, I'm usually up 6:37. The latest I sleep during the week is 8 a.m. I do not sleep late. And not to mention, I'm not really the best sleeper. I'm kind of an insomniac, so sleep is not really my best friend. Next question is, are you planning on vlogging regularly this year? I love your vlogs. Yes, girl. I do plan to vlog more often than I did last year, and I've been kind of slacking on that lately. Like I said, I've been having a lot of personal issues going on, so I definitely want to get back to vlogging ASAP and want to vlog a lot more than I did last year. Next question, same question. Have you found a job since cosmetology school? I'm not working at a salon. I do freelance and I get jobs doing that. Can you do a vlog about the actual state boards experience? I could totally do that. That's something I could totally do. Next question is, which room are you most excited to decorate if you and Adam get that house? Well, I'm most excited to decorate the filming and beauty room, of course. I've been looking up so many different layouts and I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do. I think that, and maybe our bedroom I'm most excited about, but I think we are getting the house, guys. I don't know if I've talked about this. I know I've talked about it on my vlog channel, but it does look like we will be getting the house. So come June, we will be homeowners. Yay! What size guard did you use for your side cut? This is a 1. Like I said earlier, I might go to a 0, but for now, it's a 1. Any tips for taking state boards? Study, study, study. Literally, in my free time, I studied, and that's exactly how I passed state boards the first time. State boards was not hard for me because I studied, and they gave us a lot of time in school to study, and outside of school, I studied. On the weekends, I studied. If I took a day off from school, I studied. All I did in like my last half of school was study in my free time, and that's exactly how I passed. Next question is, how did you get popular or noticed on YouTube? It's a good question. I've been making beauty videos since September of 2012, and I would not consider myself a super popular YouTuber by any means. There really is no secret to this formula. You literally just have to put yourself out there and people will find you. Having a wide variety of videos really helps. Being informative really helps. Having good, clear, quality videos really helps. Having great thumbnails really helps. There's tons of things that you could put into the pot and stir it up and make YouTube successful. You just have to start by putting yourself out there. But there's no secret. I feel like a lot of people wonder what the secret is. Like, how did this person gain so many subscribers and this person? And honestly, there's just no secret. People just have to find you and you have to be likable and people got to want to watch you, basically. But if you could choose to use 3 makeup products for the rest of your life, what would they be? 3 makeup products. Okay, ready guys? Bronzer for sure, because girl, gotta have that contour and gotta look tan or whatever. So definitely bronzer. I would definitely say highlight, because I love, as you can see, a really nice highlight. So contour and highlighting is super important to me, so those 2 things. And then probably lipstick. Little lipstick, pop it on, let's go. If you had endless amounts of money and could have any car in the world, what would you get? I would get myself a Big Daddy Caddy. That is like my dream car, is a Cadillac CTS. One day I will own it. One day, guys, but that would be a car I would definitely get. And if you could get any work done on your body, what would it be if money wasn't an issue? I'm assuming this is tattoos. Girl, whoo. I would probably get my arms finished, which if you haven't heard, oh, this arm's not really done, just down here and up here. Woo. I want to get this completely sleeved out, so I would get both my arms sleeved and I would probably start a back piece. Yep. Okay guys, so that completes this Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I didn't answer a question that you have, leave it below. And in my next Q&A, I will be sure to answer any questions that I didn't answer. And until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!
Hopefully we look good. Questions, wow, I totally can't talk. Why? Oh. Alright. Start this Q&A. That's because there's a truck stop right next to a movie theater. Oh, that was itchy. But there's no secret. There's like a snowblower outside. We got a huge snowstorm, so ignore that if you can hear it.